This is where the fun begins.
The fate of the galaxy is now in your hands. With the new LEGO Star Wars Slave One, you can load Captain Solo, arm your weapon systems, man the cockpit, and take off with the most feared ship in the galaxy. But watch out for rebel ships. No matter the enemy, no matter the firepower, you control the action. With the new LEGO Star Wars collection.
Hi everyone, I decided I'd do a hangout today and sketch and chat with you guys. Hello, Stunning and Brave. How are you? My camera is off center a little bit because I am sketching this right here, just preparing to see how I want to do the painting. I already started drawing the shapes for the body, and my lighting is kind of poor in here, so I apologize. I need to change the light out in here, so not good sketching conditions. And hello, the Sentinel, how are you doing? I hope everything everyone's having a pleasant Saturday evening. Yes, I am, and I'm going to also put on a little bit of Bounty Hunter Wars volume or book 2, so we'll have that in the background as well. It says, I thought it was called the fire spray, right? No, it's not called the fire spray. Let me go ahead. Oh, my phone is plugged in, but I'm going to put on a little bit of background story as I chat and as I draw and chat with you guys. So it's going to be kind of low. You might be able to hear it. So there we go. So I'm glad you guys are here to hang out with me. Sorry, I'm not that presentable. It's been a crazy day for me, a busy day for me as well. So I wish I had an alternative camera so I can have both screens going at once for you guys so you could see above and how I'm sketching, and as well, eventually I'll have that set up. So I hope you guys are doing well. And again, here we go. This is the sketch I'm doing. I don't know if I'm going to have them facing towards the side or if I'm going to have him facing forward. I haven't decided that yet, so I'm going to leave the head out for kind of last, other than I'm just going to draw the shape for it as well. So how are you guys doing there in the chat? How are you guys? I am doing well, considering. Hello. I was expecting to see that Batman bra you posted on Twitter. Disappointed. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry. Yeah, no, but this is what you're going to get. Your favorite character of the topic for a while, Boba Fett. So, sorry. I've subverted your expectations, didn't I, Greg? Didn't I? Shame on me. So let's see here. And then I'm only doing this image. I am going to figure out how I want him to be faced, and so I could change it up and make it my own. And the fire spray, I keep on saying, fuck you, Disney. Slave One, I don't know if I'm going to have it in the background, like behind him or what. You probably can't even see it here, but just imagine Boba and then the fire spray kind of behind him. I don't know if it's going to be on the ground or like up in space behind him, like I have the planets. Can I paint him headless like his dad? No, because he never lost his head. Just wait and see what Disney has in store for him, and maybe in the future I can do that for you. I'll draw along with you. Cool. I would like to see. Share a picture with me. I'd like to see what you are going to do. So, okay. So I'm debating on, and I'm using this draft pencil, and it has blue lead in there, and I'm drawing very lightly so I can take my knead eraser, and I got to clean it. Let me knead it to clean it, and take off any marks that I don't need and all that good stuff. I also have charcoal pencils, these tortilla blenders. I call them tortilla blenders. My cat wants to come in here now and mess with me. And then different types of pencils from different, I guess you could say, weights. So I have the 12B, this one right here, which is my favorite. That's why it's so low, the 4B. And then so we got the soft and I guess you could say the hard. I said hard. And so and then you can paint him headless like his dad. Let me see here. He's brainless in the new series. Yes, but I'm not doing Boba Fett from the new series. I'm sorry. Sorry to disappoint you, my friend. And then please hit the like button. Yes, you guys, thank you. So this is just going to be a fun chat and sketch, and we'll see how much I can get done while I chat with you guys and all that good stuff. Yeah, so my drafting pencil here, I have blue lead in there. And I also have different leads to go in there as well, but I like to use the blue to sketch or draft out first, and then I go over with ink, maybe, or over with the charcoal pencils and the granite pencil or graphite pencils. There we go. Let's see here. Tortillas make tacos make soul happy. I agree. Tacos are fun. Tacos are delicious. We all need some tacos. And then Stunning and Brave, hello again. So yeah. So you guys, I'm going to ask you questions. I'll be asking a series of questions to keep conversation going while I sketch and look up and respond with you guys. What is your favorite Boba Fett story? Meaning not Disney, but in the lore, original lore. What is your favorite Boba Fett story or scene or line or whatever? Let's see here. Nice. I use non-photo blue as well, mostly for drawing prospect grids. Awesome. And then I do have, I never hardly use the eraser, so it's empty there. I like my neat erasers, have the white. This one right here, I need a new one. It's like dead. It's like stiff. It's no more. And then I do have the classic heart eraser. I don't know where it went though. It's around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. So I do have the classic, that one. And then of course I do sharpen my pencils with a razor to get it really sharp instead of a regular, but I do have a regular pencil sharpener as well in here. And of course my tortilla blenders. And of course I do use my generals. I do use generals too as well. So if you guys are artists, you know exactly what I'm talking about, or if you use those tools to draw. Let's see here. Mine is when he was sad after his dad got righteously beheaded. So I imagine Mace is your hero, right? Tuscan Bob. Let's see here. And it's amazing how people know of Boba, yet didn't know about him on Twitter. Wow. Yeah. Well, the people on Twitter, I don't know. It's weird. It's like, yeah, they know of him from the movies. Then they all celebrated that he survived the Sarlacc in Disney when they haven't realized that it was George Lucas who was the one that put that in motion pre-Disney, because Boba was such a big hit with the fans. So George is the one that put that in motion. And then after that, we got about maybe a couple of stories of him surviving in the Sarlacc, maybe 3. Yeah, so and I haven't decided which one is the true account. Is it one from the book or the Bounty Hunter Wars, or is it from the other one? What is it called? I forgot the name of the Tales book. So which one is, if you guys know, one from the Tales or one from the Bounty Hunter Wars? I haven't fully decided which one was the canon one, or put, really thought of. Studying and Brave says those erasers are good for cleaning up the drawing while also keeping the important lines work intact. Yes, and you can even take them when you're using your graphite pencils and blending and stuff. You can even take them and even a hard eraser and make sharp edges. And you can even draw with them as well. So they're fun. And they're also good stress relievers. You can just sit there and squeeze and squeeze. So I'm cleaning it right now by kneading the eraser and softening it up. And then I do have an idiot here. Put you in timeout. All right. Let's see here. And I already read that one. Good evening, Alora and chat. Yes, hello, Zagharat. How are you doing? I am just getting my eraser cleaned up. So there we go. All right. So, and again, those are who are popping on. This I am sketching. I don't know if I'm going to have them facing out to the side or facing the front. So I haven't decided that one yet because I want to make it distinctively different as well. Of course, his undergarment is going to remain that light gray. I'm not making it black like how you see it now. So yeah, so it's going to be the classic one here. And yeah, so, and those who are dropping in, which scene of yours is your favorite Boba Fett scene or even quote or whatever from the EU? We know his few lines already in the movies. So let me know. And if you have any questions about my art or anything else, just let me know. I'm happy to answer and chat with you guys regarding that. And right now I'm just building the shapes of where things need to go. When you sketch, first you do is shapes because the body, the images is nothing but shapes like squares and circles, triangles, all of that. So that's what I'm doing right now. So, and you might hear the background noise, and that is the Audible for Bounty Hunter Wars book 2. So, look at that. Awesome. Buck Norris became a YouTube member. Yay, thank you so much. I thought you were, so you probably renewed again. I can't see. I've only seen StreamYard, so I can't exactly see what that is exactly. And is it a super chat or it's a new member? A member thing, I believe. Let's see here. I hate the new look for Boba Fett. I don't like it either. It's odd. It's very, very odd. I agree. Now, where's my image? My cat wants to come up here with me. No, kitty. Stay out. She's all over me right now. So let's see here. So, yeah. So if you have any art questions for me, go ahead and say anything or any questions in general. Yes, a renew. Thank you so much for renewing. I appreciate your support as well. And let's see here. Right here. Hey, OG, how are you? I am doing fine. How are you, Canadian collector? I read that right. And then Miss Martin Muses, hello, the customary handshake and rose. Thank you so much for dropping in this casual live stream here. Nothing big, no news, nothing, just chat, draw, shoot the shit. I guess you could say shoot the shit and chat. That's all this is about. So, yeah. And if you guys haven't known, I only told a selected few. Yesterday I was in a car accident. It was super foggy where I live at, and I'm fine, as you guys can see, but it was it was something. It was crazy. So, but I am okay. I am okay. So let's see here. There we go. And my truck is not okay, but that's okay because that's material. It can be replaced. Thoughts on the different gender versions on the Mando? Different gender visor. Oh, it's visor. I'm like, what? Visors on the Mando helmets. Well, Mandalorians never necessarily had like they weren't gender focused, because even with the like grandpa and grandma, their Babu Weir, you know, and sister brother, they were all, you know, they weren't gender. The language wasn't genderized. It wasn't specifically to gender. So I don't know. I really don't have a problem with it. I guess I never put any too much thought in that. Shoot the shit, and maybe a bantha or two, right? Let's go on a bantha hunt. Miss Martin Muse is so happy you're okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, that whole day was crazy. Bit emotionally shooken up. And dealing with the insurance, taking care of all of that. Let's see here. I haven't watched the Book of Boba Fett. I'm good. Just a slight headache. Oh, sorry to hear you have a slight headache. That sucks. Let's see here. So a lot of people were worried on Twitter when you tweeted about the accident. Oh, thank you. I mean, I don't want to worry anybody, but it's all good. And those who are just joining, again, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm doing just a sketch on how I want to put them up on the canvas for painting. So I always sketch out, not on canvas, on paper, get an idea what I want to do, and then go with it. So just place all the I guess you could say the shapes, and get everything all sketched out, and then figure out where I want to go from there. I think I'm gonna have to reload this pencil. Let's see here.
Your little conference just
yeah, I think I am.
made it clear to you just what your relationship is with Boba Fett. If you fall
see here. Let me reload this real quick.
You're even more of an idiot than you
Oops, up the wrong side, I think.
A scowl darkened Dengar's face.
It's been a while since I reloaded one of these.
Somebody without a friend.
Let me see here. Okay, Canadian. Reading order 66. Karen Travis is such an incredible writer. I agree. I like her writing style. I truly do.
You're not an idiot. My apologies. Saying even that much grated against some deeply embedded fiber in Neela's character. A personality trait that
all right.
survived.
Let's see. And then let's see here. I'm drawing Django in the Geonosis arena, stepping on the space rhino thing he killed. Oh, that was a good scene. And then he got beheaded by Mace. So that wasn't too, wow, that wasn't too fun for him. Let's see here. I forgot how to load this sucker up. It's been a while.
Neela sat down next to Dengar on the narrow ledge of the bench. There's things
well,
you're
look at
trying
me.
to accomplish, all that you want to make possible for yourself.
Let's see here. And good to see you at OG Star Wars. Good to see you too. That fog picture looked like Silent Hill or San Fran. Yeah, I live in the valley in California, about 3 hours southeast. I just finished a custom 1313 Boba Fett figure. This art for that was an art project. Oh, so was it for school or was it just for yourself? Or please elaborate, because that sounds exciting. That sounds exciting. Let's see here. Okay, got it. So the blue I'm using is a 0.7 millimeter. So I'm super excited.
Sorry.
So
A derisive smile remained.
I don't know if you could see that.
But I find your ignorance amusing. There are plenty of sentient creatures, especially in the bounty hunter trade, who are just a little more knowledgeable about Boba Fett's personal history than you seem to be. An anger that
Let me get this original one out. Let me get the new one in. There we go. New one's in. Awesome. All right. And so Miss Martin Muses, what was your favorite scene of Boba Fett so far that you know of besides the movie? Rest in peace, Dave Wolverton. Yes. Yes. Let me see here. How are we all? We're doing well, Orange Hat, and thank you for tuning in. And this is an example or what I'm sketching, and this is just a practice sketch or a design sketch for the painting I'm going to do. So it's just for fun and my bookshelf. Awesome. I love it. Let's see here. Evening Orange Hat reviews. Hello. Okay, let me get back to this here. So Orange Hat Reviews, what is your favorite moment of Boba Fett? If you want to share and elaborate.
One of Dengar's eyebrows raised.
Let's see here. What is your favorite scene?
Tell you what, tell me everything. Mila couldn't keep a pleading tone from her voice.
You can share that. Oh, look at it jumped here. Let's see who all came in.
Take a while.
I'm getting some people in here. I wasn't expecting that many people. Whoop. I'm in the Bay Area. Wow. How are you liking it there right now? That's a practice sketch, not this one. This is a printout of what I'm doing a practice sketch. Right now I'm laying down the shapes and design so I can figure out what I want to do for my painting. So this is just giving me ideas on what I want to do. So what I'm going to have this right here, a tool I like to use, my knead eraser, which I need right now. Need. That's kind of funny, huh? Need. Let's see here. Let's see here. And if you hear anything in the center, I am listening to the book 2 of the Bounty Hunter Wars that is currently on. So if you hear that sound, that's what's going on. Let's see here.
I know some of it, thanks to you.
Let's see here. I wish I had an alternative camera so I can have upward that you can look down at the paper while I do this. I'm sorry. Maybe in the future I will have 2 cameras set up so that when I do sketch videos, you can watch as I draw out, but I'll show you what I have down so far here in a few minutes. Canadian, I've got too many Boba Fett merch and I need more. Let's see here. Hey, Timon, how are you doing? Thank you for hopping in. And then thank you for joining. There's that classic sound right there. Do you recognize that? Did you hear it? Canadian Bounty Hunter War is an underrated trilogy. It sure is. And let's see who Orange Hat. My favorite moments of Boba Fett in Legacy of the Force, his lesson to Jaina, teaching her about impulsive action, beating force awareness, and his lesson on lightsaber not being elegant weapon. Yeah, that was kind of crazy to hear. It's an elegant weapon, but I think how he was saying that that you need to use instinct and stuff as well, from what I got. Let's see here. Chad music in the background. Sure is. Let's see here. All right. See here. And it looks like he has his Wookiee braids or something on his shoulder, under one of his shoulder plates. That's what I'm guessing those are here, if you could see. So I think those are the Wookiee braids right there or something. I'm guessing. Let's see here.
Only a few seconds had passed from
there we go. So this is very interesting. I love painting lightsabers and the lightsaber hilts because they're metal. So I'm excited to paint the Beskar Gam on Boba Fett because it is metal as well. So I'm very excited about that. Let's see here. And his multiple little pouches on his belt. It's pretty cool. Just getting all those little details. This is exciting. I love doing this kind of stuff. I love sharing and showing, inspiring through my art. So hopefully that you guys will, start doing your own type of sketching and artwork and stuff.
Could find itself
see here.
Stretched by combating the Rebel Alliance and Black Sun simultaneously. But Shizor was not such a.
So, what is your favorite funny memory? I guess you could say in Star Wars, because Star Wars always has like instances where they make you laugh and stuff. So, I never asked that question, so I'm going to ask right now. What is your favorite funny moment in Star Wars, whether it's the EU or the movies? So go ahead and share with me about that, and I'll look up and see what you have said.
Please tell the Emperor that it will be my honor to be in his imperial presence.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. You cut someone's head off. You leave just enough oxygen in the brain for 7 minutes of life. Does that sound like elegance? Slightly paraphrased, but that was it. Just, yeah. And then it says, I can criticize Star Wars a little. All helmets feel like they are just buckets. Well, that's why Saba 17 calls them buckethead schoolos. So if you guys haven't really, heard her talk or read any of her lore, she calls Mandos buckethead schoolos. Yeah. And it says, like how they work on the film. It says helmets feel like they are just buckets, like how they work on the film. Or is it just me? I don't know. I never really thought about that until I read, like I said, how Saba 17 calls them buckethead schoolos. So, and I know that's an insult. Thank you, Miss Martin Muses. Thank you so much. And then Orange Hat. Also a fan fact about Boba Fett. He was more wealthy than Count Dooku. After a while, he was a multi-billion. Yep, exactly. Once we get into Legacy of the Force, he's like, I really don't need to bounty hunt no more. I just do it for the fun of it and get the credits because I really don't need any money. He left money for his wife after they found her and got her out of the carbonite. When Jango lost his head and made his son sad, it was hilarious. And then fuck Norris, hello there. Okay. And then let's see here, the scene where the stormtrooper in A New Hope bumps his head. Okay. I'm still laughing at Tuscan Bobs because I know how he feels about Boba Fett and all that. So it's hilarious. Let's see here. Okay, I read that one already. Would you say not listen to abridged, or would you say not listen to abridged audiobooks? Are they fine? I would say if they're abridged, read the book first. If they're unabridged, go for it. So, but once you get the book read, then go back and listen to it. It's always fun to go back and listen to them. Tuscan Bog really hates a young Boba. He does. It's so funny. And Miss Martin Muses, hello, one and all. Hello, hello. Let's see here. All right. So I'm going to get some more stuff down and then I'll show you exactly where I'm at so far. So, like I said, I'm just getting shapes down right now. And then I'll go back and, fine tune them, I guess you can say.
I want to caution the prince.
And there is Darth Vader, if you heard him.
Sounded in Vader's speech. Caesar sensed the pressure at his throat like an invisible hand.
There we go. And he's choking him, if you can hear that. Let's see here. Let me see the chat here. Let's see here. And then my funniest moment in Star Wars was during episode 1, Tempto Pagelis' crash. The sound of his wheel cockpit spinning out after his crash made me laugh so hard when I first saw it. Fair enough, fair enough. We always got to find the stuff that we laugh at, and what makes us laugh and giggle. Because Star Wars is not a comedy. I know that. I understand that. But there are scenes that are either make us laugh because they're meant to, or we just thought it was funny as hell. So, people think that us fans who criticize the new Star Wars don't think that there's any mistakes in the classical Star Wars. There is. Never said any different. There is. So I don't know what their problem is other than just continuing to defend. Let's see here. I didn't have that part down. There we go. Where's my neat eraser? All right.
Your little diversion's weary, Vader. Release him. The pressure on Shizor's throat. Imagine.
Let's see here. Are you going to draw the Rainbow Scooter Squad behind Boba? Hell no. No. That's okay. Obi-Wan confronting Grievous by jumping down to frighten him. Hello there. That's my funny scene. Okay. I thought it was... It was sarcastically funny, I guess you can say, if that makes sense. Orange Hat, also Yoda's antics in Empire Strikes Back. You never can beat that in OT when it comes to comedy. Right. Oh, crap, I don't have water. I thought I brought my water in here. Excuse me. Let's see here.
I'm not such a fool.
All right.
You are not so devoid of self-interest, Caesar, as you would have me believe.
Let's see.
If you wish to see the
Now, what was the most sad scene you seen, excuse me, or read in Star Wars? And I'm going to go run and get my water. So think about that. What is the most sad scene you read or watched in Star Wars in pre-Disney Star Wars? So I'm going to go grab my water. I will be right back. I need some water.
But should not the faithful servant be rewarded for all that he does on his master's behalf? Oh, you will be rewarded well enough. Have no fear of that. The Emperor's hands lay like dead things on the arms of the throne. When the rebellion
All right, and it looks like I have a super chat from Visid and the Voids. I think Visid. I'm sorry if I butchered that. $30. Thank you. Hope you're having a great Saturday night. Yes, I am. And I'm just happy to sit here, chat with you guys, nerd out on Star Wars while I draw, and just chat in general. Orange Hat says, mine, or I will help you not. Yes. That was all a ruse, though, but it was funny because it was meant to be funny, but it's also meant to be a ruse. Stunning and Brave. I used to make little coloring book based on the Star Wars movie and brought them to class for show and tell. That's pretty cool. I made a child for school, junior high. I did a children's book. It wasn't Star Wars based, though. Miss Martin Muse, laugh it up, fuzzball. There you go. That was a funny scene, too. Yeah, and then Stunning and Brave, the day George sold Stars to Disney must have been the sad day for you. All right, so despite that, because I know we all had that experience one way, shape, or form, but in the lore, EU or movies wise, swig of water for the artist. Yep. And then Vicissed. Okay, Vicissed. All right, thank you so much. I'm sorry. I'm like, am I reading that right? Yeah, I apologize if I got that wrong. No harm, no foul. Let's see here. Where do I need to be? Oh, okay. Let me erase some of these lines so I don't use them. I have to make sure I'm not applying too much pressure while I talk with you guys as well. So, let's see here. It's all about doing the light liner on this to get the lines down, the shapes down, where I need them to be, so that when I do draw out with the pencil, or I was thinking this time to use my alcohol markers. I have Copics, so if I do that, then I can add a lot of detail. Yeah, woo woo, I got it right. Vicissed. Okay. Saddest moment in Star Wars for me was the death of Anakin Solo, more specifically Leia and Han's reaction. Oh my God, yeah. Good writing, though. The Nogri had to restrain Han when he started blasting everything. Leia screams, too. Right. Right. I agree. Orange Hat reviews. Yes. One of mine was when Luke found out that Mara was dead. And he lands at Tenelkal's palace, and he's sitting on the couch or whatever you want to call it. And Jaina's just laying in his lap and stuff. That was sad. And then Leia too, when she thought her brother was dead. That was another one, but not as impactful as Anakin's death or Mara's death. Dark Wing Duck, hello. Sorry, I just got here. What are you listening to in the background? I'm listening to Bounty Hunter Wars Book 2 while we chat, and it's abridged. It's abridged. And so it's not the entire book, but I've read it already. And so I thought it'd be fun just to listen to in the background while I chat with you guys. When Boba learned of his daughter's death was sad to read. Yes, and how he refused to go after Solo for it. That was crazy because he's like, I don't need revenge. Your family's already fallen apart. That's the best revenge ever. Let's see here. And evening at Darkwing Duck. And so since you're joining us and those who are, I am using this as a reference, but I'm drawing Boba Fett. I'm sketching him out, planning to put him on canvas. So I just thought I would practice sketch and, you know, and just have fun and chat with you guys. So yeah. So how are you doing? How you doing? Let's see here in the jetpack. This is might have to be a big canvas, and I might have to, I don't know yet. Should I have Slave 1 behind him as if it's still up in space and have the stars and stuff like how I did here, for example? Or should I have it on a platform behind him? Should I have it only partially, like half the ship behind him landed on the platform? I'm trying to decide where I want to go with that for that image. So you guys can throw out ideas. If I don't choose your idea, it's not personal. It's not personal, basically, is what Boba Fett says, right? It's not personal. It's just business. What's the first book you recommend for someone looking to get into the EU? Only one Star Wars fan. Hello, how are you doing? Depending on what you want, just where you want to start at. If you're a PT era Star Wars fan, you know, I would say maybe Darth Plagueis. If you want to do post Return of the Jedi, that will also determine as well of what you like. A lot of people recommend Heir to the Empire. That's a great start. But then if you're more into X-Wings and space battles and stuff, I would, you know, say Rogue Squadron from the X-Wing series. It all depends. If you want something further away, a New Jedi Order, I can help you with that. If you're into the Old Republic, then Darth Bane trilogy. So that all depends on where you want to be at, where you want to start at. And then Keely, thank you. Sparking Raid, thank you so much. And then Keely, he says, what's going on? It's just a casual chat while I sketch my Boba Fett out on, I'm using Bristol paper. So I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm putting down the shapes and everything right now. I'm using Bristol paper today for this one here. It's a lot sturdier and it's a multi-purpose paper. You can prime it to paint on it. You can use color markers or ink markers, depending on the ink marker, determine like how much sauce in there. So it's very versatile. Let's see here. Would you ever draw a pic of both Boba and Jango Fett together? Yes. In fact, I did their helmets together. Oh my goodness. I want to grab it out for you now. But I did their helmets together. Let me see if I have it down here. I'm still here with you guys. I'm just seeing if I have it with me in this area. When I don't, I thought I had it with me under my easel. I don't. But I did Copic markers. And then one side is Boba Fett's helmet and his colors. And then the other side is Jango's helmet and his colors. And then it has a Tatooine suns behind them. So that's what I did. So it's pretty cool. Maybe I'll take a picture of it and show it on Twitter later. Maybe recreate the scene on Cloud City where it's sitting behind him. Yeah, I was told to do that too as well. So let's see here. And it says dump raid. Okay, dump raid. What is that? I don't know. I don't understand it. Anton's death was devastating. Let's see here. And then Orange Chat review. Also the death and funeral of Etain Tor Come by Clan Scarata. Oh yeah, how her son was fully aware, even as a small boy, him placing his stuffed toy into the pyre with his mother's body was gut-wrenching. Yeah, you're getting into some EU stuff right there. Check you out. Let's see here. And then Soul Assassin started with Heir to the Empire, our Darth Vader trilogy. There you go. Sounds awesome. Let me see here. I was more a video guy, so my EU in the game and some comics, but I am trying to get over to the novels. I bought a ton of books to read. So what do you have to read? What books did you buy? That may help with something you have on hand. The Dump on Sparky News podcast. Oh, okay. I was like, what is that about? What do you mean? Let's see here. So let's get into his plates here.
Contacted the Emperor's communications center and had asked for a clarification as to the actual amount of the bounty being.
And then I get really picky because if I don't have something exactly right, I go over and over and over and over until it gets right, or I walk away to collect myself, and then I work on it later. So this is going to be fun. Let's see here.
For Bosk, it had been like laying his bared claws straight upon an unsheathed.
Did you hear that about Bosk?
Every scale on his body had seemed charged.
Okay. So another question for you guys. And hello, Tommy. How are you doing? What the nibble going on here? Sketch. I'm sketching Boba Fett and chatting with you guys. That's what the heck is going on here. That's what the nibbling is going on here. Nibbles. Keely, what books would you recommend for wanting to know what could have happened after Return of the Jedi? The sequels will never be canon to me. Well, if you want it exactly after Return of the Jedi, Trusa Bakura is basically hours after. Very good book to read. I enjoyed it. That's where I started at. Mandalorian EU is where my heart belongs. The Disney sick. Yes, I know what that is. Can go to the birds. Yeah, the bird 06, right? Yeah. So, yeah. Let's see here. Let me get a little bit comfortable here. And I do get up and down too, so I might be standing a little bit. So I apologize if the view of me is not that nice. So, let's see here. I'm doing the armor right now. I almost want to do this in Copic just for the fun of it before I paint.
Executed in standard Imperial Stormtrooper disciplinary fashion. A
See
single
here.
laser hole at the back of each one's skull. The destroyer had been stripped of whatever pieces
Let's
were most
see.
easily and profitably salvaged.
But this is so much fun. So how many of you guys are artists here, are just like to draw? I mean, if you draw, you're an artist, but still, how many of you are artists here?
Whatever credits had been paid out had enabled.
And what did you like to draw growing up?
Disappearing.
I know I'm like interviewing everyone here, but hey, bear with me. Just creating conversation here. Just creating some conversation here. Let's see here. All right, let me see the chat. I don't want to keep you guys hanging too long in silence and me babbling. Tommy, OG Star Wars Boba Fett, will you have Wookiee scalps for him? This one has a little bit of braided Wookiee scalps. That's what I'm guessing. Right here in the corner and by his armpit. So I'm guessing that's what that is. It's some Wookiee, braided Wookiee scalp, I'm believing. The view is perfectly fine. Thank you. Again, one of these days I'll have another camera, and so I'll have two cameras focusing from the drawing part and then me as well. That's in the plans. Sorry, I didn't mean the Furlonians aren't real Mandalorians. No, they're not. Orange Hat, I have dabbled here and there with the pencil and paper. I did Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan and drawings. Cool. Whatever sparks your interest. I drew awesome stick figures. Awesome. I bet you're really good at that. I would like to see some of your arts. Stick figures. You can make awesome, like, fun art with stick figures. You just gotta be really, really, like, creative with it and just adventurous with it, I guess you could say. And I'm not trying to be sarcastic or anything. I just think anyone that could take something on pencil and paper and do something fun with it, like even making those little motion flip card things, you could do stick figures out of that and make some fun, interesting little flip card scenes. Tommy says, last thing I did was Supreme Heretics new logo for his channel and merch. Awesome. Okay, I have to take a look at it. I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, that jumped on me. All right. The Blue Pig, how are you? That sketch is coming along really well. Thank you. And then Darkwing, I don't draw anymore, but I used to be good with superheroes. That's good to hear. A lot of people do draw what they like. So like me growing up, I like to do graphic design. So I did a lot of that. I drew Smurfs and stuff like that. Then I started drawing native dancers and stuff and create a coloring book for the dance group I used to teach. Let's see here. Neo Valentine says X-Wing 1 through 9, Bakura, Courtship, Heir to the Empire, Bane, Plagueis, already read almost all of New Jedi. Oh, really? That's a 19-book collection. Awesome. Kenobi, Death Trooper, Dark Nest, Revan, Shadows of the Empire, Spectre, and Visions. Ha ha ha. Yeah, so, let's see here. You have a great collection going on already. And it's so hard to choose from. You have some good ones there. So chat, I show this for you. Just throw out some recommendations to him as well while I sit here. And a bit more. Awesome. Studying and Brave. I've been drawing since I was old enough to hold a pencil. Always used to draw lightsabers fights from the movies. Oh, nice. Let's see here. Crochet counts as visual art. Yes, it does. I like making dolls and doll clothes for my Barbies and blankets and scarves because it's freaking cold, wet in Ireland. Okay, yeah, that is because you're applying, like when I do beadwork, I sketch my beadwork out or I have an idea and then I start beading. So it's still applying your artistic talents and using your hands and using your crochet needle as your pencil. So I agree. That's visual arts there too. Sculpting counts, right? How to do a lot of it for a custom project. Yeah, it does. It does. That's art. Good question for the chat. Best lightsaber duel from the real Star Wars movie. Yeah, go ahead. So chat. So what was the best lightsaber duel for you? Which one from the movies? And anyone can be an artist, correct? They have there's all different type of art styles, mediums and stuff you can do. If you're looking into any canon, I would highly recommend Inferno Squad and Phasma for Legends Bounty Hunters War Trilogy. Let's see here. Return of the Jedi. Okay, you got my heart there. That's my favorite. OG Star Wars, I DM'd his logo. I did to you and what it looks like on his merch. Awesome. I'll take a look when I'm done here, okay? I'm going to go ahead and get back to my drawing. I'm still getting some of these shapes down. And then I'll share it with you guys. So. That was too narrow. See, that's me right there. That's me being picky, but that's just how I am. There we go. Better. Mandalorian battle armor. Let's see here. And so are you guys sharing? I want to see what your favorite duel scene is.
Why don't we just go ahead and do it? He was alone at the table.
Okay, I don't like how that looks, but I will correct it. Let's see what you have here. Maul versus Qui-Gon and Kenobi. Okay, that's a good one. Revenge of the Sith. That's my second favorite. Sally, everybody likes the Maul one. Like that's usually the top one I see all the time. For me, it's Return of the Jedi. Then it's Revenge of the Sith with Anakin and Obi-Wan. Then it's the Maul. And then it is Empire Strikes Back. There we go. And I think I'm not missing any of them, but let's see here. Revenge of the Sith, yeah. I like the Kenobi and Jin versus Darth Maul. I honestly believe episode 3 was the best choreographed. However, The Empire Strikes Back was the best emotional battle. I think Return of the Jedi is the best emotional battle. Read the Kenobi book. That's the best place to start since Disney show is coming up. I agree, Soul Assassin. And in fact, I'll start sharing more Kenobi novel stuff here soon. Return of the Jedi, exactly. That's mine. I love Dooku style. Yeah, and then you forget about Yoda and Dooku, you know, in their fights. And then Sidious and Yoda's fight as well. We don't hardly talk about those two. So between those Yoda's fights that you get to see, which one's your favorite? We'll expand on Yoda's fight.
Already doing that, snarled Bosk. So when are we going to make our move? Soon enough, replied Fett.
This is not as... I might just leave this like this so he's not turned too much. Because I want to make this slightly different.
If we spook him and he dives into whatever escape route he's got lined up, and he's sure to have one, we won't be able to track him down again. We'll have lost him. That possibility made Bosk's blood run.
There we go. I still don't like it, but I will correct it. That's me being... Okay, let me see. Let's see here. I hold on the Kenobi one until the Barnes & Noble leather bound for it comes out. Leather bound? Oh, okay. The hardback you're saying? Shakti versus Grievous in Clone Wars is pretty good. Yeah, that was a good one. In Tartakovsky's, I agree. That was a good one.
It would be suicidal otherwise for the song to be sitting out here in the open.
I agree on that personally. That was, I think that the Tartakovsky Clone Wars really gave Grievous some character development that I was really sad to see it torn apart by Clone Wars, the Clone Wars. So, yeah, so that's how I feel about that one.
Then served with distinction in one of the stormtroopers' elite units.
Let's see here. And then Ventress Anakin fight. Yeah. I need to sit down and watch it. I've been wanting to do a review on Tartakovsky's Clone Wars. I need to sit down and review all of them again and do a review. Best Yoda fight was episode 2. Revenge of the Sith was great battle, but Attack of the Clone Yoda battle was epic in a way I can't explain. Fair enough. Fair enough. And let's see here. I see GT Clone Wars has the true canon. Yes. I agree on that one as well. There is. Okay, let's see here. What else can we discuss here? Well, draw this out.
Just for the privilege of rooting beneath the planet's rocky crust for whatever the...
Let's talk about the women of Star Wars. Why don't we? What is your favorite scene in the EU? If you've read the EU, and if you haven't, you can talk about the movies with Leia. So what was your favorite Leia scene? Let's see here. I delete the deleted scene where Darth Jar Jar battles Palpatine. Oh my goodness. So let me know on that. What was your favorite scene for Leia? Miss Leia.
Even as he gazed at the poor creatures, Bosk dismissed them as...
So it could be EU, and if you haven't read the EU, then by all means talk about the movies, just so that you can elaborate more or share more what you like with her scene.
Flat voice broke into his thoughts. I want to know what you're doing here, Bosk.
I want to know what you're doing here, Bosk. Okay, let's see here. Did I get any in here? I don't know where you get your delusions laser brain. Yeah, she is such a sassy woman. I loved her in the OT. I really need to quote that one more, right? And let's see, Leia in slave bikini for reasons. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. And I understand the guy's point of view, and that's fine. No judgment.
But let me tell you something.
No judgment whatsoever.
Won't do you any good if you're not alive to spend them. It's been nice
Let's see here.
talking to you. Hassan spoke with the
Knee rockets. What about them knee rockets in Mandalorian or in Boba Fett? The Book of Boba Fett.
just to be on the safe side.
I think I'm drawing them right now,
Yeah,
I guess,
right. Boss
or
was
something
serious.
on his knees.
He knew that things were going to get real quick, and Boba Fett still hadn't deigned to show up.
Let's see here.
Some partnership.
All right, let's see. I'm going to show you guys a sketch here pretty soon. I'm not doing his helmet just yet. Sorry, you guys. Orange Hat Reviews. Leia showing her strength to the Nogri, fully pregnant and using the Force to run a lightsaber up the stairs to frighten them, to confirm she is indeed Vader's daughter. The Malari Oosh. The Malari Oosh. Killing Jabba. Okay, there you go. In her bikini, huh? And escaping from the Death Star. There we go. All right. Anybody else want to elaborate their favorite Leia scene besides, and I understand again if it's bikini, the slave outfit, but anything else, let me know. Let's see here. I got to.
Keep talking. Boss
There we go.
spread both his clawed hands apart. There's more than one
Okay.
way to make some credit.
All right. Mine,
Put his hands
I
back
would
down
say,
on the table and lean closer to the salt.
is when Leia was fighting Alima Rar in Darkness Trilogy. And then when she Saba 17 finally declares her as a Jedi Knight, and later her brother does as well. So that's when she completes her trial and she becomes a Jedi Knight. So that's my favorite one. So all right, let me see here. I didn't even get this arm done on this side here.
I can tell you just how those bounty hunters out there are going to make their moves before they happen. I didn't spend all that time in the old bounty hunters.
I'm not like fully drawing the cloth out just yet on some of these parts. I need to do that.
I see.
Let's see here.
Looked at him with distaste.
And
And that's what you're planning on selling.
I didn't fully draw the hands out just yet.
Yes, but I can deliver, all right. Bosk let his smile widen across his muzzle. For a price.
Let's see here. We're getting into all the cloth stuff here. I'll show you here in a couple of minutes.
Said the son.
Oh, that's too much.
But I have my own
Too
notions.
exaggerated.
That didn't sound good to Bosk. Like what? Like this. Vasant reached inside his jacket and pulled out a blaster pistol.
Then his wrist gauntlets, I guess you could say. Didn't know much about the EU. That's why I watched you. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you come in and watch and start learning and picking up the books and start reading them. Leia in the Bosch outfit was my favorite Leia toy when I was a kid too. Awesome. That's a good one. Haven't read enough. Okay, I already read that one. Orange Hat, Dark Winged Duck. You have chosen wisely. I agree. Please hit the like button, you guys. And also Jason's dream about Leia besting him in a way was a good moment. Yes, that was an awesome dream. His like vision or whatever, where he's coming into terms and squaring away how he feels about his choices and stuff and his mom and everything. Yeah.
If you think this is how you're going to get out of here alive, you're mistaken. Tell you what,
Let's see here. Oh, this is fun. I'm having fun right now, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it so much.
We could both walk out of here alive.
Let's see here.
If that's the way you want it. That'd be an easy deal to make. But if I'm not leaving in one piece,
It's just I'm so picky on details and stuff. I want this to be perfect. I know nothing is exactly perfect, but that's just me.
Bosk turned past the edge of the table and let off a bolt in the direction of the other's voice, then quickly scrambled back before the salt could return fire. Considering how the Imperial stormtroopers usually make up in numbers.
Okay, let's see here. What the heck am I seeing? Hold the hand, I guess. I don't know.
I've got the advantage.
Okay.
Quick pair
All right, I'm going to show you some of it right now. I don't know how well you could see it.
You're forgetting something, bounty hunter. Same sneering tinge as before.
So that's just laying down, like I said, the shapes and everything. There's hardly any too much detail as well. So let's see here. And then Tommy with his little feet print there. Look at that. Look at him. All right. So that's, I'm getting some of the stuff down here. I can't wait to share with you it in either graphite pencil or in color. I don't know exactly yet how I want to do this. I'm the same way with right colors needed for painting. Had to ask some Mando cosplayers for Boba's gauntlet colors, right? And the details will come in with the shading. Yes, they will. So, you know, artists, we begin with laying down the lines and shapes to make the image, and then we start, you know, we doing the contrasting contrast colors and shading, all that to give the shadows, lights and darks, hues, all of that. So there's a little bit of details, a little bit of information on how we plan our stuff out. That's the best way I can explain it. Let's see here. Let me get the jetpack kind of squared away behind him. And so just plotting down the shapes. That's always fun. So once you really get into the details, that's when you start seeing everything come to life. And that's the funnest part, is watching it come to life. Let's see, that's too much there. Yeah. Sometimes when I use the graphite pencils, then I will just do everything at once. I'll start work on one section and just start doing the details, everything, and start moving down. But today I'm just getting the details and stuff down. Studying the Brave says, got Django's figures squared off now. Awesome. All right, so another question here. Let's see here. Who is your favorite Star Wars character, and what is your favorite scene of theirs? Again, EU. And if you're not too privy with the EU yet, then in the Star Wars movie. So please share. Let's see here. Whoops. Yep. And let's see here. I think. Okay, here we go. And here it says, I hated doing line work. Sometimes when I was tattooing, shading is 10 times easier. Yeah, sometimes doing the little line and shape work is not the funnest, but it has to be done because then you can't shade, right? You can't shade. Let's see here. You get the shading down. Again, I don't know exactly what I want to do with this helmet just yet. If I want him to look to the side or not, because I want it to be I want it to be different as well. I don't want to do the same exact pose. Like a Quinlan Voss is different from what I did, where I got his inspiration from. So was Asajj. So, and Luke and the scene where Luke refuses to turn to the dark side, that is epic. One of my most favorite scenes, very pivotal. Soul Assassin, so many great characters and moments, hard to choose. Dun dun dun. Choose. Dengar is one of mine. Him facing down the officer in Payback is pretty great. And rest in peace to Dave Wolverton. Yes, I did a video. The junior executive creator did apologize, saying that it was out of her control when it was released. But I still put into question about why didn't she refer to Wolverton as the creator of the Witches of Dathomir and giving credit where credit is due. So I still stand on that. And I still stand with why didn't the website editors go in and just edit real quick? Rest in peace, Dave Wolverton. You know, that I own my own website. I can go in anytime and just update it and take care of it. So I know that's possible. Rogue Disney, does Galen Merrick count? Yeah. Vader. All right, so those who shared already, you just gave me who you like and not what scene you like about them. Share the scene. Share the scene. Share the scene. Let me know. Let me know. I would like to know. Let's see here. Let me get to the hand. I don't want to get to the hand just yet, but I think I need to get the details for the blaster.
Trooper's face was streaked with blood, his brow slashed
Let
open
me see
by the
here.
shovel-like hand.
What the heck is that?
Through the trailing red web, his gaze was both
I don't
furious
know what
and
that is, but I'm gonna have to draw it or maybe leave it out. I don't know.
Boba Fett could stop him. Vasant had torn aside the
I will
sleeve of
draw
his
it
jacket,
because it's
revealing
part
a
of the
small
image.
control pad strapped by two bands to his forearm. There was only a single button on the pad that Vasant jabbed his index finger
There we
down
go.
upon.
Let me see. Did you guys share with me yet? It looks like it, maybe. Okay, yeah. So Orange Hat, out of the EU as a whole, light side, Yoda, dark side, Vitates, Yoda when he taught why about how he has indeed suffered. Vitae when he wiped out a planet with the Force to enhance immortality. Okay. Luke, I am your father. And Neo says, I remember liking Plo Koon in Jedi Power Battles back in the PS1. He had a yellow lightsaber. It stuck out for me. Awesome. And then starting on the Reek now. Okay. Awesome. I can't wait to see it. And then Rogue says when Galen taps into light for the first time. Awesome. Yeah, I love seeing this. I love hearing this, you guys. Just share with me. Share with me. Does anybody want to ask the chat a question? You can go ahead and do that and assist me with that. I don't mind. This is about conversation together. And I think the gauntlets are too long on his arm here. I should have measured that out with my pencil. Yeah, it is.
Mining operations.
A shudder ran through the metal that Bosk's torso was pressed against. He clung with even more determination to the bulkheads and sinew, aware that if he were to be
Okay, let's see here. Awesome. I think I got it now. I think I'll do.
The sun must have wired it up
continued Boba Fett's voice.
for one more defense system with a doomsday button in case anybody did manage to get the drop on him.
Where are you?
Let's see here. And I have some of the smoke here. I'm not going to add into that. So then I'll have to go in there and just use my best judgment and add what I need to add. And that's okay. Let's see here. Okay, Tommy Leia. And then Rogue Disney Leia. Okay, so share with me the scenes then. Share with me. Unless you did already when I talked about Leia. So let me know.
There was something else that Bosk could see. A glint of dark metal in Trahin Vasant's hand.
This is going to have so many fun little details to paint. I'm super excited. You see me nerd out on this stuff, you guys. I love doing this.
Vasant's tiny figure was suddenly knocked off its feet as a propelled dart with line attached zipped out from the dust cloud. The line wrapped itself around Vasant in a microsecond.
Let's see here. Oh, I forgot his little pack here on the side of his leg.
Lowering the dart weapon from its braced position against his shoulder. The thrust piercer finally emerged all the way from the planet's surface. Enough momentum had been built up in the machine's enormous mass, from the speed of the treads grinding up through the rocky substrata, that for a moment it hung suspended above the ground, its gouging prow and propulsive gears spinning free of contact. On the ground, Boba Fett turned his visor.
I got that one done. Yay!
Toward the Durasteel construct, looming as big as a flying.
There we go. Let me see here. What is Gray Jedi, if there is such a thing? No, it was more or less a gameplay and in a game option. They're trying to say the Force is ambiguous and you can go in between the middle and use the dark side, whatever. And there's another explanation. So but it's not necessarily part of the overall lore when it comes to balance and stuff like that. And so yeah, and there's no gray Jedi. Curious favorite lightsabers from the EU. All right, there you go. Your favorite lightsabers from the EU. All right. Listening to Star Wars while, or you mean listening to Star Wars, drawing Star Wars while talking about Star Wars, live in the dream OG. Yep. Keep it to the topic of the channel, basically. Neo, I want to say there isn't. No, not really. Leia's reaction to Luke in class is the classic scene. Yes. I can't think of one scene with Padme that was like that. And let's see here, dude. No. Okay, gotcha. I like Mara's saber. What about Tenoka? What about her saber? What do you guys think about that? What do you think about her saber? Let's see here.
Pushing himself up on his bruised hands, Bosk managed to scramble to the edge of the panel.
I think I might have this alarm a little bit too longer than I need to. Let's see here. There's a dagger like rod here. You guys are hearing me talk to myself while I plan. So just a little bit of my process. So don't mind. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. There we go. Let's see here. Count Dooku's lightsaber is cool. Yeah, it has that like curved hilt to it. Good question for OG in the chat. If you could have a pet from Star Wars, what would you choose? Mine would be a Streel like Woolen Vow had. Oh, okay. I kind of like the Nixu. I kind of like the Nixu when Alana has it. I thought they were cute. I used the power of the collective to zap that bot. Thank you so much. Zap the bot. I like Dooku's saber. Okay. As for saber, I am sucker for a curved hilt, so Bane's for me. Okay. And always liked Gunji's saber. I'll take the dinosaur orb one or dinosaur Obi-Wan rides in Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, that one. Crap, I don't remember the name of it, but I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. So so that's a pretty cool creature. I forget his name. So Orange Hat, if you remember its name, and then go ahead and let us know, or anybody else in the chat, if you remember what it is, then let us know in the chat. So let's see here.
Fett knelt down and did a quick check of vital signs.
Right now I'm doing details on this side of his body, like his arm, all of that right here. I haven't done the cape yet because I have to figure out if I'm going to probably have it, maybe not. I will determine if I'm going to have the cape out. I'm not sure. So I'm doing all the little details on this side, just adding the lines and stuff so that when I go back to color and shade it, they're there. So that's what I'm doing right now.
I don't think I want to work with you anymore.
Let's see here. Whew-wee. And it's been quite a good day compared to yesterday, you guys. I just can't believe how people can be friggin' idiots and not drive safe, and when the weather condition needs you to drive safe.
A little crab-like thing tethered by whitely glowing neurofilament to the web's communication fibers. The subnode's mouth, nearly humanoid in size, opened and emitted words.
Let's see here. Let me see.
Ducked his head to make his way through one of the lower
Kowakian monkey lizard. Is that what it is? Reeks and is the rhino. Arkali is the spider thing, and Nixu is a crazy looking space tiger. Yeah, I like the Nixu. So is that the monkey lizard thingy that Obi-Wan was riding? Is that what it's called? I don't remember that one's name. I remember the reek. the Archely, whatever how you pronounce it, and the Nixu. I remember those. Gotta go. My dog wants to go out. Later, everyone. You have a good night. Just thank you for coming in and hanging out. This is just a casual hangout, discussion, chat, fun, stuff. Just to nerd out with each other while I draw, keep me company, and then all of that fun stuff.
Suspecting as he did that every word that came from Kudam Mubat's mouth was
see here.
tinged with venomous sarcasm.
So thank you again for being a sport and hanging out.
I was told upon my arrival here at your web that important news had
I haven't done a live stream for my members in a long time, so that is really overdue, and I apologize, and I want to do something. So maybe I'll do a live stream hangout with you guys like this while I start coloring in Boba Fett. Obi-Wan's mount was called a Boga. Okay, but the species is called the Vericidal. Okay. So yeah, that one didn't sound very familiar to me when I think it was Rogue said it was. I'm not sure, but that's okay. We all learned something, the name of it. I just never really fully looked into the species or that critter species name. Yeah. Yeah, good night. All right. All right, so here's another question. Who is your favorite Mandalorian and why? This can go all the way back to the Old Republic, or it can go all the way into the future in Legacy of the Force era. So let me know. Who is your favorite Mandalorian? Let's do this. Let's do this. So let me know.
The toughest and most capable bounty hunters would survive such a winnowing out of their numbers. Perhaps there would never be another bounty hunter the equal of Boba Fett. So be it.
Let me see.
But now there would be others.
Varaktil. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm terrible at reading some of those names. Actually, I'll take the Crate Dragon. Yeah. Everyone know what about a Crate Dragon, right? About it. Yeah. I've never understood the hype behind Mandalorians, not gonna lie. That's fine. I mean, you don't have to like them. That's cool. Canderous. All right. So we have Tommy with Canderous. So let me know why you like him. And if you don't care for them, then that's okay as well. I'm curious. I just want to know. So just let me know. Let's see here. And then Soul Assassin, Canderous, Ordo, or Shea Vizsla come to mind. All right, there you go. Halskarada, his sense of humor, or honor, and dedication to his boys, and even to Etienne, not to mention his ferocity. Correct. Yeah, he was a man to reckon with, and he adopted all of them as his own for Mandalorian culture, so that was unique. Canderous is cool though, right? And then I don't know his name or of the top, but Mando Jedi.
Let's get down to business.
What is his name?
There's plenty of work left to be done if we're to enjoy the results of our schemes. One doesn't put plans such as these into motion.
I know, isn't he in Legacy? He is in Legacy. He's the guy that healed. I think that you might be thinking. I just can't think of his name. The guy that healed.
The stormtrooper is not much of
not Aelin. Her mom. I just can't think of the name. Canderous or save the Mandalorians after their defeat in the war. Correct. Let's see here. Rock on. Rock on. All right, let's see here. Yeah, so let me know that name. I know the one you're talking about. I just can't think of the name right now. So, and those in the chat, if you remember, please let him know the name and myself, because I am drawing a blank, but I know who you're talking about. I hate when I'm drawing a blank like that. I'm not literally drawing a blank. Vinku, yes, Vinku, if that's who you're talking about. Vinku, there you go. Is there a Mando in Legacy? Haven't read it all. Yeah. Oh no, that would be Barden and Jessic. Yeah. So we have Vinku and then Barden. Let's see here. Also known as Gotop, right? Mando Jedi Gotop. There we go. Awesome. Gotop. Yes, exactly. Thank you guys. And I read the book not too long ago. I just couldn't think of his friggin' name. So thank you, you guys. You guys are amazing. Let's see here. I'm already starting to get into some of the details because I have a lot of stuff down already. There's some stuff I got to take a better, closer look at just to get it. The details done, so I'll have to pick up another image of him, full body image, and get the detail done, which is okay because you always want to have all sides of your character if you're going to create a character so that you get the details right. And yes, Darkwing Duck, we are here for you. We do forget sometimes. We know exactly who you're talking about. We do forget the name sometimes. We always have someone in the chat to back us up. Orange Hat really knows his Mandalore. I have to double check my answers. Laugh out loud. That's okay. Even when I think I'm ahead of my game, there's always someone else ahead of me, and that's okay because we all learn from each other. Barden grew disenfranchised with the Jedi, correct? So he left the Order and joined the Mandalorians, correct? He became a healer, correct? Hence the name Gotop. He also trained Vinku in some of the ways of the Force. Yeah, because Vinku was Force sensitive, so he did get some Jedi training in a sense. Yeah, and then Jaina felt their presence when she went and sought out Boba Fett for training. So that's a very fun story to go over.
When I take care of something, it remains that way. Don't forget, I
Yeah.
have resources of not only
Always fun to go over the lore like that and chat it out with everyone. Oh, that's the wrong direction. That's going. Jeez, Laura.
Your only true concern, Kudamuba, is playing out your own role in this last stage of our plans.
Oh, I just love drawing, you guys. It's so much fun. All right, you're seeing me nerd out right now. And I'm sorry I'm not very presentable here. I'm just like basic standard, like no makeup. Hair is totally up. It's grown a lot since I began the channel. It's almost down to my bottom, my butt. And I'm just in some leggings. You can't really see them because they're black. And a sweater because it's kind of cool in my studio. Very relaxed, very casual. So not my normal dressed up stuff. And then reeks are hard to draw. Well, I would love to see. I would love to see it. Let's see here. She nearly got killed when she sensed them. Gotop was ready to blow her head off. Correct. That was such a good read. So if you haven't had a chance to read any of that, I recommend it. It's so good.
Besides, I've stationed my own ship Virago close at hand, along with several other craft from Black Sun's operational fleet. Their firepower should be more than
there we go.
protection.
All right, so here we go. Again, I haven't drawn the helmet. I haven't got to the blaster just yet.
Having had his fill of the assemblers' protests. As
But
he headed down the shoulder
there we
into
go.
space, the webs
Getting some of the details in there.
sputtering and fussing behind him.
Still got the gate. There we go. This way, Laura, this way. Still have the gauntlets to do, the hands, those details, the belt, waist area. Still have to do that. So, but it's coming along great. I can't wait to share with you guys.
Dangling upside down from the matted
Yoji has legs, people. Hold it together, guys. Yes, she's got legs. She knows how to use them. Yeah. The reek's looking too cute on mine. Gotta change that. You're turning him into a cute little pet, like we see the Rancor for Boba Fett. Nice. Nice. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. This is so much fun, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me and just BSing. It's just fun to sit and just BS and have fun. So thank you guys. All right. So what should be the next question on the menu for Star Wars here.
One of its tiny claws held
Anybody have a question you want to ask for us? Gotta run. Have a good one, y'all. Have a good one. Peace out. Good night. Get all your guineas down in bed and settle in and enjoy your night. OG Star Wars. OG has legs for days. Have you seen her yoga vids on Instagram? Yeah, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, my yoga business page. I don't have one for my channel there because I don't want to have to bounce back and forth. Blue Pig, favorite tales from the book. So there's like few different Tales books. So if you guys want to share your favorite Tales story from one of the Tales books, go ahead. Visiad, what would you have preferred the sequel trilogy have been? Oh, okay. So you guys share with everybody a favorite story from one of the Tales books. And then I'm going to answer this one. And you guys feel free if you want to answer Visiad's question, go ahead. Okay, so from the time I seen George's example of his treatments, and this is not the wheel treatments, or the ideas, I guess you could say, it looked like it was going to be done after the novel Crucible, because Luke was going off on his own in the novel Crucible. He was like, the Jedi Order secured. I have confidence in having it run without me being there. He made sure Ben was secure and who he was as a Jedi and stuff. And so he went on sabbatical. He sent his Jedi off to find, I guess, the dagger or something for the Mortis to imprison and get Abeloth. Han and Leia were retiring as well with Alana. Jaina and Jag and Ben Skywalker were ready to step up as the next generation. And you see that in the treatments for George Lucas. So I think he was going to do it after that time frame. That's my guess. That's my theory. Payback, the story of Dengar. You want me to rewind it? I don't know which one you're talking about. I mean, you guys can hear it, right? I tweeted you my work in progress. All right. I don't have Twitter in front of me right now. I will check it out after we're done here. We are going up on almost an hour and a half. I'm just going to go 2 hours here. So we have a little more time together. Darkwing Duck, what's the hardest character to draw? I don't know. I just draw. I can't tell you that. I just find something I want to draw and do it. Like, I'll show you something I did. This is for sale, so I have copies. So here's my Luke Skywalker. I still have prints of hers for sale. Orange Hat Review has bought a print from me. Of course, Quinn Boss. Who do I have here? I don't know. That's hard to tell, you guys. I just draw. I just do it. I just draw. So I really can't tell you if it's hard or not. I just do it. I would have preferred the ST to be Fate of the Jedi with Abeloth as the villain. That would have been an interesting story. It would. The Last One Standing, Boba Fett story from the Tales of the Bounty Hunters. There you go. There you go. Let me see if I can find that Boba Fett Jango one I did. So I'll be right there. I'm still with you guys. Let's see here. I'm grabbing a couple of images that I've done. Star Wars related, that is. So, and I'm going to grab my portfolio so I don't have to go back and forth. And that's heavy. All right. All right, you guys. So I don't know if you heard what I said, but I'm with you guys still. So this is one thing that's up for sale on my webpage right now. Right here, the Skywalker, the Legacy Sabers. So there you go. Luke Saber is my most favorite one I've done so far. I just love how it looks, the shiny details on it. So that is for sale on my site. This hasn't been finished yet, but this is a Luke Skywalker. You got the galaxy behind him, which are still adding detail to. You have the twin suns, the sunset. Of course, the suns chasing each other as per Tusken lore. And his robes are going to be like the Dune Sea or something like that. Very abstract, very different. And then my Mara Jade one with Coruscant in the background. Let me put hers out of the way here. And so show and tell to you guys, I guess. A little break from sketching. Let me see if I can find my Boba Fett one. I hope I can find it. Because that's one of my favorite ones. No, I don't know what I did with it. I'm a little sad, you guys. I am a little sad. Let's see here. I have artwork here going back to when I was a teenager. Like, this is what I done for art class. So this is not teenager status. So this is what I did for art class. I don't know what I did with the Boba Fett one. I'm sad. I'm really proud of that one too. Sorry, you guys. No, it's not over there. I don't think so. When I find it, I will take a picture of it and I'll send it to you guys or post it on Twitter. So if you follow me on Twitter, then I will share it with you on there. Let's see here. No, I don't see it. Bummer. That's one of my favorite ones. Do I have it in my cart? Sometimes I keep it close by. No. All right. I'll have to share it later with you guys. Let's see here. Characters that have very complicated costumes. Those, I love the challenge. I really do. I love details. I love textures. I really don't see them as challenging, but they are fun. To me, they're fun. Do you have a website for your artwork? Yes, I do. I'll go ahead and share it. I don't know if Soul Assassin has it. I don't have it on me, or like I didn't put it in the description. I will bring that up for you. It's on my yoga webpage, and it's my art gallery because there's no sense of paying for 2 web pages. I only have 2 items up. I will get other ones up as soon as I can. And that also includes other types of paintings I do, from native contemporary art to Star Wars to blossoms and natural scenes and stuff. And we'll be buying a Quinlan Voss copy in February. That will be my birthday indulgence. All right, so I hope I will have it up by February for sure. I should have it before then. I just got to take it to get professionally scanned since it doesn't fit in my scanner. What character do you think should have been explored more in the EU? That's a good question. It depends on the time frame. I think Darth Zana in the Old Republic, because she's the next in line for the Rule of 2, and I would like to hear more about what she would have done and planned. And I wish I still had some of my old childhood drawings, but I think they are all thrown away. I'm sorry. That happens. There it is right there. Random thought. The only thing to come out of the sequel trilogy was the sequel song and video for Yoda's CC. Yeah, I agree. I seen that. I like drawing robots. That's pretty cool. All right, so I do have copies of the Luke art to be purchased. I'll get that on the website here. It is scanned. I just didn't put it up there yet. So I'll get that up. So if you're interested, and the lightsaber one is up though. So those are just copies. Actual, if you want the actual print, the actual original, that will be, of course, a whole lot more than just buying prints. Random thought, the only good thing to come out of the sequel trilogy was the sequel. Oh, I already read that one, Lord. I'm getting tired now, you guys. I like drawing robots, yes, and then the rule of 2 line should have been continued, right? And then Mac, that, yes. And then Darth Zana novel would have been great. Yeah, it would be great. I agree. I agree with you 100%, my friend. 100%. That would have been definitely a good one to have. All right, since we're talking about Sith now, who is your favorite Sith and why? So another little interview question here. Who is your favorite Sith and why? So it could be of any era. So go ahead and elaborate and let us know. So there we go. Who is your favorite Sith and why?
The largest number of ruling household members that one had ever seen gathered together as the perfect
finally
dome of the meeting.
A stream. Finally a stream to sleep.
Your presence.
Okay, finally a stream to sleep. You mean to fall asleep too? I'm sorry if I'm boring. It's just to chat and draw and talk Star Wars. I may have misunderstood you, so I apologize. I don't like tweeting pics of my stuff. You can DM them to me then. I don't mind. Vader, for obvious reasons. Yes, he's the classical villain. I agree. Does Revan count? Yeah, you can like his Sith side because he was a Sith at once. You know, so that is fair. That is fair, my friend.
Saw a flurry of activity at the other side of the gently illuminated space. The crowd parted way before something larger than
so I'm going to check out the chat here pretty quick. Just drawing some line details here, getting some depth going on.
Snow white hair braided into 2 thick ropes looped over the shoulders of the
Let's see here.
encasing his arms. A trembling palsy shook the vein.
Let's see here. Soul Assassin, the ancient Sith are my favorite. There's very little information about them, and what we do get to know, they were very powerful Tulak Horde. Yep, I agree. I agree. Sometimes the ones that we don't get most information about are the most intriguing ones. The most intriguing ones to check out. I wish we could have had more information about them, but we didn't. There's a lot of things I wish we could have had more information about, including having Jaina Solo's trilogy, the Sword of the Jedi. You know, all we can do is just wish now and just reimagine in our heads what that would have looked like for the lore. You know, so we're at that point there. And we still have people mocking us because we wanted those. We wouldn't have mind at all if we had a continuing EU for the quote-unquote legends while they continue their new lore. That would have been perfect. Everybody would have been happy. But no, now we have people like mocking us because we like the original EU and all this other stuff and just still creating that division. Orange Chat Review, favorite Sith and was Darth Bane, aside from Vitae, his brute skill, but also his consular skill in the Force was amazing. His dodging raindrops was impressive. Yeah. There you go. See here. A little bit of challenging drawing. The legs and the armor on the legs for the shins area of Boba Fett, which I got. It's just the smoke on here. What I'm talking about is the smoke on here, you know, leaves some things to imagination. So I got to pull up another image to get that properly done. Let's see here. All right, what time is it? Okay. All right. Okay, so here's another question. Something that maybe we don't even think about. Who is your favorite Wookiee? We all know Chewie. We all know Chewie. But who is your favorite Wookiee? And why? There are a few of them out there. So let me know. Who do you think? Who is your favorite Wookiee? And I need to line that up better with a hand. So let me know. Let's see here. Soul Assassin question. Where would y'all like to see the EU go? Example, I would have liked to see 500 years after Endor, see how the galaxy is doing. Yeah, I agree, because I like Legacy. Legacy is friggin' amazing, and I like that. So I agree. I would have loved to see what really was going on. Even if it didn't touch on the Skywalkers, I would have been fine with that. You know, not the kind of person to say, well, Star Wars can't always be about Skywalkers and, you know, nag about that. But I would have been fine without knowing. Or even if we did and no one was a Jedi anymore, or even if we didn't, that would still have been fun to have. So what do you guys think?
A three-dimensional holograph projector was wheeled by a pair of Knylan affiliates
Let's see here.
in the middle of the domed area.
You got me. Let's see here. Mock. I love Solo Wook sometimes. So you're talking about Han Solo's Wookiee friend? Echo Base, I just saying hey and liking the stream. You are awesome. Well, thank you for dropping in. This is what I'm doing right now, is getting some details in on Boba Fett here. Just doing my sketch project to get him out on an idea how I want him done on canvas, and just talking EU, Star Wars, just having some fun with the chat, BSing, all of that. So thank you for dropping in and supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see here. Oh, I'm not worried about that part yet. So I'm gonna have to stand up here, so don't mind me. Okay, I gotta get a little bit of, I don't want to take this to sideways. I should have put this on the easel, but I didn't, because I thought this would have been better. Let's see here. So I'm working on this part right here of the gun, right there. All right, and let's see. Orange Hat, my favorite Wookiee. Oh, damn. Off the top of my head, Lubaka, but Kotor's too Wookiee as well. Hanhar, I think that I was like Harar, but that's not. I read it wrong. He was brutal, but also honorless. Breaking from the Wookiee traditions is epic in epic fashion. Yeah, I agree. He did break away from the norms of Wookiee culture. So that was probably what makes him intriguing, right?
That had been amusing to witness. Before that, though, there had been less pleasant.
Oh boy, Laura, that was like very off center.
Death of one of the hottest dancing girls by being dropped into the rancor pit before the throne.
Okay. This blaster is going to be so much fun to get painted and get the details in. I'm excited.
Not for what the holographic playback had shown him, but
there we go.
By the mere existence of the hologram and it being in the hands of the Knylans. The hologram had been recorded surreptitiously in Kuat's most private and guarded sanctuary, and then transmitted to Kos of Knylan and the other conspirators against the bloodline of Kuat. That meant a major
Let's see here.
in the organization of Kuat Dragyards. A breach.
Mad Claws. And then I like T2D2. He can be the back of Wookiee. One that
looked straight back into his eyes without making any effort.
I don't understand what you're talking about there. Forget Goldie. Are you talking about when CP3 was all taken apart in Empire Strikes Back? Sonova the Wookiee, because the name is epic. There you go. There you go. That's crazy. Let's see here.
Many things were clear now, including why Fanog had been so insistent upon accompanying him to the gathering of Kuat's ruling households.
All right.
To make sure he got paid.
And he's wearing his gloves, so this is going to be interesting. It's going to be fun but interesting.
The leader of the connivance perched aboard the portable life support system. You must be joking, said Kuat. Is it treachery for me to keep an eye on one of Kuat Driveyard's
I
customers?
think I got the perspective slightly wrong on it. I don't know. Talk about panic. Panic mode. Panic mode 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Voice took on a sarcastic edge. And what cautious nature of yours led to the
Let's
saturation
see here.
of a sector
All
of
right, let me see the chat here.
Dune Sea.
All right. I think we have another chance for a question. So, and I just have to redraw the perspective on the hand, which is okay because that does happen sometimes, but it just course corrects where I need to lay down these shapes and stuff. And so I'm all good with that. And it's very minor, so I'm not too upset with it. There we go. All right. Let's see here. All right. What snow glove wave hand? I don't understand what you're talking about, my friend. All right.
I do what is necessary, replied Gus. If it were what is required to uproot the evil
There we go.
that has taken root amongst us,
Let's
I would
see
embrace
here.
the darkest energies that could be found
1,
in
2,
this
3,
universe.
4. Got to get these fingers down. The fingers down. Perspective on the fingers where they need to be.
The brows rose high above Cos's eyes. Is it nonsense to wonder about the meaning of not only Kuat's own espionage,
Kuat of Kuat. What do you guys think about that story? Kuat of Kuat.
A planet which rumors have already been swirling about throughout the
There we go. I
galaxy.
think I got the perspective down and corrected.
Certain
Yay!
planets known as Tatooine
See, it's not the end of the world. You just do what you got to do to make sure it all goes right. And then it all works out eventually. So what do you think about that, Kuat of Kuat, and how he was a conniving scumbag? What do you think about that? Let me know. Let's see here. Question. Which Star Wars ship would you all pilot? Oh, that is a fun question. So you guys, what would you pilot? Favorite Ewok? Believe me, I got a doozy for an answer. Okay, so we have favorite ship to pilot and favorite Ewok. So tell me, what do you think? What do you think? I don't know. For me, I think that would be that would have to be, I'm going to go with the classic X-Wing. And hello, GB Lukey, how are you doing? I am just sketching this. This is not my sketch. Here it is. Getting the details down, all of that. Right now, working on the perspective of the gun in the hands and stuff like that. All right. So for me, I don't know.
But what exactly had the connivance found out? That remained.
I still think I've always been a lover of the X-Wing, but I would do the stealth X-Wing. Kuat of Kuat was a jerk, willing to blow up his own manufacturing company to kill Boba and his crew. Yes, that's what I was asking. Like, who was your favorite? Like, what did you think about Kuat of Kuat? Ooh, very nice. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Ibn Hake would pilot the predecessor to the Falcon. Laugh out loud. For the Ewok, her name was Trek. Oh, and she was a Mandalorian Ewok adopted by Clan Ordo. Yes, I briefly remember her. Yeah, I always wanted to pilot a Naboo N1. Ooh, fancy. Nice. And hello, Soul Assassin. And the Ebon Hawk would be my ship, or the Minoc. Oh, the Minoc. Yeah, that's another one. Wow. Jade's Fire. But I would like to be in command of the Air Adventure. That would be fun. That would be fun. Let's see here. I like the Jedi Starfighter Obi-Wan had in episode 2. Yeah, those are fun ones too. Yeah. I don't like the fingers, but I got this, you guys.
They had been necessary as well as part of Kuat's calculated campaign
There we go.
to eliminate the threat that Shizo represented to Kuat graveyards. The scheme had failed.
Let me see. What am I missing on here? I will get, once I get to the helmet, I'll share with you guys on Twitter. I still haven't decided which way I wanted him to look with the helmet. So I am still stuck on that. So I've been avoiding drawing that in right now. So that's why his helmet is not done yet. Though riding around in a Star Destroyer would be cheating. I don't care. I would love to pilot or command the Air Adventure. Starkiller's ship, the Rogue Shadow for a Maul ship from episode 1, would be a good choice. Yeah. There's so many to think about. Everybody wants to pilot, of course, the Falcon. So I don't ever default to that. X-Wing too, but I always default to that because I always love the stealth X-Wing more than the regular ones we see. Let's see here. How about the Hapen battleships? How about that? What do you guys think about that?
Which would absolve him of suspicion if his actions are indeed blameless. All he needs to do is dispel the darkness that he himself has created.
The Hapen battleship.
Then our objections to
Okay, another question. We still have a few, about maybe a little time left. What do you guys think about the Hapens? What you know of them? What do you think about the Hapen culture?
What say you, Kuat of Kuat?
Kuat of Kuat.
The temptation was
Let's see
great
here.
to devote
As for the Snub Fighter, I would pilot an A-Wing. There you go. I think there's a lot of people I think that would default to A-Wing as well, and that's pretty cool. I don't blame them at all. I mean, there's so many choices, and it goes on to preference as well. So
shared the benefits of his constant unsleeping labors.
I didn't do the emblem of his yet on the chest on the side there. That's just sketched out on the circle. That will go into detail later. So I have that sketched out. My mind is a little fuzzy on the Hapens. The Hapens, yeah. So the Hapens, of course, is the matriarch culture, of course, and their stance, I guess you could say, like with 10-year-old Joe and her daughter and them, and so if you guys remember, if you guys want to, I don't know, we hardly talk about the Hapens, and since we have Wolverton's passing, he's the one that introduced the Dathomirians, the culture, the planet. We learned about the Hapens as well in that. So my question is, and I think that he's also introduced the Hapens. So what do you think about the Dathomirian culture, the witches, all of that? Per Dave Wolverton, not the Clone Wars, let me know. The Hapens I thought were good addition. I can't remember much, but I do remember Isildur's mother being a royal bitch. Yeah. And Jason basically, getting into her mind and I would say mind raping her in a sense, really getting into her mind because she sent out, assassins to kill her, his daughter. So that was crazy. So if you guys know Darkness Trilogy, that's something you would know about right there. So that's another reason why I recommend reading that, even though maybe you might be turned off with the bugs and stuff. I think that is a great thing to read to expand on Jason's fall.
Should he not be the one to state the charges
So.
against me?
Let's see here. I remember from the Young Jedi Academy books, the girl hated her grandmother. Yeah, her grandmother's a bitch.
Just so.
Big bitch.
His expression even more murderous than before.
Let's see here.
On the raised platform atop the portable life support system, he took a step backwards, still
Let's see.
letting his hands rest on the shoulders of the metal. If it is your wish,
All right. So you guys are awesome. I had a good hangout with you guys. Anyone that want to spit out another question, go ahead. We can answer that before we close here. I'm gonna see if I can show this without. I don't know how well you guys can see that. I don't want the glare from. It's hard to get the glare off of that. So he's faceless right now. Sorry, he's faceless. Wolverton's creation of the Hapens and Night Sisters, they both were truly great, having characters that even Palpatine feared were great, even assigning an SSD to permanently guard the planet. Correct. That was awesome. That was brilliant of his. And so the credit should not be Filoni's regarding the witches and stuff, but the credit should go to Wolverton. And that's always been what I disliked about Filoni, is how he is very careless and really wants him to be looked at as given the credit for those characters, those development, and it's not really what had happened. You know, and he's not the creator. So you can agree or disagree with me, that's fine. I don't care. I just think that he's very dishonest. I really, really do. I think that people who in Disney Star Wars are very dishonest about that too. So I question that today. Even though the junior executive creator apologized for the circumstances that were out of her control, I understand. But there are still some things that could have been done to give credit back to him. What planet would everyone want to live on? Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one.
The blade slashed downward across the sleeve of Kuat's robe, parting the heavy fabric and slicing a millimeter deep wound, precise as a surgical incision along the back of his arm.
Let's see here. And then we have another question spit out. Question, what about the attack on the Wookiees? The droid attack on the Wookiees. Filoni ruined so much lore. No wonder he's scared of Karen Travis. There you go. I would be too. So what planet would you want to live on? So Assassin says, Coruscant. I'm a city guy. Who do I have behind me? I have my cat behind me. I would want to live on.
His shoulders arched backward in a tense pull, his greater weight balanced against hers. Before he could respond in any way other than pure reflex.
I'm thinking of Naboo. I like the countryside. Naboo or Alderaan. The planet I would choose to live on, Kashyyyk. There you go. That's a nice one. It's critical. It is critical we set an attack group there immediately. Right. Now we're gonna recite the lines there, huh? Let's do this. So I think I like the hand structure on him that I did better than the hand structure that I see here. So I'm gonna keep that. I think it looks more authentic. And as an artist, I have that creative freedom to do that, to keep what I feel I need to keep on there. So I'm going to do that. Let's see here. All right. And then laugh out loud. Yes. Thank you for coming in that. And sorry that you're just tuning in right now. We're getting ready to shut down the stream here. I wanted to keep it at 2 hours. It's just a nice, cozy time frame. Camino, sorry if I spelled it wrong. No, yeah, it's okay. I still understood what you said. Probably pick Naboo. Seems like the most peaceful one. Even every other planet your choices are dying are high. Like Tatooine, right? No one really says Tatooine, but right now I think everybody's getting tired of Tatooine. Yeah. All right, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on this nice Saturday evening and just putting up with me and me sharing my art with you, as well as, you know, sharing what I'm sketching out. So, whoops, there we go. See, I'm trying not to get the glare from my light there. So, there we go. I didn't get the helmet done yet. Like I said, I don't know which way I want his head to be turned. The blaster needs some details on it, but I'm not too worried about that yet. I like how the armor looks and how it turned out. Yeah. Kashyyyk, though, you have to live up in the village because it's very dangerous for humans unless you're going to be a Wookiee and then you're trained to defend yourself and stuff. Thank you, Soul Assassin, and thank you again. So that's as far as I went with this. Again, I will share information, more of this with you as the progress there. It's going to be a fun, detailed work, and I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to the painting, especially laying down the shapes and the colors and the details of that. Yeah. So thank you guys again for hanging out with me. I had fun just nerding out with you guys, drawing a Star Wars character, Boba Fett, the true original Boba Fett. And yeah, and I think I will try to do this regularly with you guys. Just, you know, shoot the shit, basically, chat, hang out, chat over Star Wars, of course, and just talk about all the fun stuff when it comes to Star Wars. So I'm going to go ahead and close out here. This week, I do have coffee chat. This coming week, I have Loki on for Talking EU. I'll send that information out to you guys so you guys can come and participate with that. And what else? I'm not hosting Baby Men is on this week. I think it's the following week. I will get that information for you guys as well. Look out for my EU shorts and any upcoming news clips that I may do. And I think that's it, you guys. So thank you so much. And again, thank you for putting up with the scroungy me here. Have a good night, y'all. Yep, thank you. I know that guy Loki. Laugh at. Yeah, I know that guy Loki. He's was wonderful when I got to talk with him about Star Wars and stuff. And so I would love to interview, you know, have selected people, different people to talk about an interview for the EU and Star Wars, you know, so we can get and see their perspective on why they got involved with Star Wars and where, you know, how far and all that. And it's just a fun conversation, seeing Star Wars in someone else's eyes. So thank you guys again, and may the Force be with you. Have a good night, and I shall chat with you guys later.